Hello. I always try to share with you things that help me turn a corner, especially when keeping no contact. And I even shared with you a month ago when I broke no contact and the waterfall of emotions and things that came after I did that. Yes? Well, I thought of something else because even if whether you're blocked or not, whether you block your person or not, you can always get messages from them. They can leave you a block phone message. They can send you emails. There's ways that they can contact you, right? Well, my narcissist has not lightened up at all in the love bombing and the hoovering that's going on. What makes me not reach back at this point, this is really heavy to me. I never want to be the source of another woman's pain. I don't want my name to be the name that is the nemesis for the new girlfriend. Which he's meandering about, talking to me like, oh yeah, like he moved 3 hours away. We're going to have 2 houses. You can have a key. I want your stuff here. Meanwhile, he has a girl that thinks she's his girlfriend and she thinks he moved there for her. You're allowing this poor girl to think that you... So, how do I know? I just know. It's a big unfolding and whatever. What? So now if I were to respond, I'm encouraging to receive those words and those messages and those texts more and more and more and more and more, or whatever way that you get your messages. If we respond, we're encouraging more of that, right? So now that's going to be used to triangulate another girl? No way. And my concern for her trumps any concern that he has new supply. We already know that. We already knew he had it when he was with me. But you think of whatever name that you have in your life that you hate. If he had a mistress or a cheat or whatever, you caught him on a dating site. Whether the girl's name is Sally, Karen, Kathy, whatever, you hate that name, you hate that girl, you say it over and over again. I don't want the name Renee to be out of somebody's mouth. Ugh, look what I found on his phone. He's texting and leaving messages and blah, 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 blah. Which I'm sure he's gotten better at hiding things, so he's not going to let her. And you might say, well, can't you find her and let her know? No, it's 3 hours away. I have no idea how to do that. And would I anyway? I think we would come off as the stalking, crazy ex who's trying to nix their relationship. I don't think it would come off as the caring person that I'm feeling bad for her. I'm feeling bad for her. This poor girl thinks she's his girlfriend, and he's pledging devotion to me on a daily basis. A lot. And saying that there is no this, and she's not, and there's nothing, and but. Oh my God. We cannot let ourselves be used, which essentially that's what's going to happen. They're reaching out to keep us on the bench. They're reaching out to keep us a source of supply should they need to call on us one day. They're reaching out to keep love bombing us in case they want to, come visit us one day. I don't know what makes sense in terms of that, but I refuse to be the source of another woman's pain. And you should refuse too. If they've clearly moved on, moved away, live in a different, whatever, or they've just moved on, they might live in the same city, but they have a girlfriend, let them have that girlfriend. That poor girl has no idea what her man is doing. None. And I feel awful for her. She's probably trucking along thinking the same thing that we've all been thinking in the times that we were in the beginning stages. And my heart bleeds to think what's going to end up happening. It's happening now. It's happening now. With every reach out to me that he does, that is being disloyal to the person he's with. And what a horrendous... So now I'm this part of the cycle. I'm being love bombed and hoovered, but he's already with another. I will not. And, we can take that to the bank in terms of making us stronger to help maintain no contact. It's like I'm not even motivated to return anything because I know there is somebody else in his life. And I don't feel like, well, he's my man. No, he's not. But he's still trying to be. How are you still trying to be mine? You have somebody. Go be with that person. What are you doing? It 100% is what they say. They go on to another and they'll just keep you on the bench. It's fascinating to me watching this unfold. But I really want us to all start to stick together. Don't hate the new supply. It's not her fault. She has no idea. She's blindly heading into this thinking he's all that in a bucket of chicken because he's promising her the same things that he promised you. How they function in the thick of all that is that deceit is beyond me. And this poor girl, I feel terrible. And you might say, Renee, how can you feel terrible? Aren't you mad? Aren't you jealous? Aren't you that? I just went through hell with this person. This girl is going to go through hell. She's going through it now, and it's unbeknownst to her. How devastating. I'm telling you, if she found any one thing that he has said to me, she would be floored and devastated. Even though we're not in contact, and I don't reach back out, and we don't see each other, and there's no possibility that we will, especially since he lives 3 hours away, she would be devastated. Because it absolutely negates anything that he's saying to her. And it absolutely would prove to her that whatever she's thinking is absolutely correct. I knew when you went to that part of town, So if your narcissist has new supply, they're currently lying to their new supply just like they did to you. I promise you. And they're lying good. Yep. They're getting the good one, the good part of the guy or girl. They're getting the Mr. Charming or Miss Charm Pants or love bombing. And don't let it bother you. And unfortunately, it just punctuates to me how much when he love bombed me, and he's doing it now still, it didn't mean anything. It didn't mean a thing. And you got to hear swearing up one side and down the other on his kids, on his mother. Okay, And I'm sorry, you have a girlfriend? Go be with your girlfriend, narcissist boy. And I will not do that to a fellow sister. I won't. We have to unify. We have to stand together. And if you are somebody that's trying to break away from them and you're trying to maintain no contact and they're hoovering you and you're trying to hang on for dear life, think about that. Don't be mad at the new supply. Think about you are now new supply or X supply, bench warming supply, and you're going to be used to triangulate the girl. Because don't get me wrong, at some point, somehow, they might see on his phone on purpose, it was done to me on purpose, the triangulation, a picture of you, or maybe a picture of me might come up and he's going to allow her to see it. Maybe he'll let her find certain texts, but not others. Oh, what's this? Oh, she keeps contact. No. There's no truth to that. That girl will not find on his phone one thing from me. Not one. She'll find outgoing, if she ever does, outgoing. She will not find one thing from me. And I feel terrible. And the question is if it's local, if you knew them, if you could find, would you? Could anyone have told you? And if you ever do want to contact the new supply, please do it with a sisterhood in mind. Please do it from a kind perspective. They have no idea. Now you might say, well, mine stole my man. Okay, but I bet she doesn't know that she did. I bet your narcissist introduced himself as free. I bet he sold himself as completely available. I bet they have no idea what they did. And if they know Renee, really, she's a witch. Okay, well, then there are all different circumstances. But for the most part, it is my belief that the new supply has no idea that they're still lingering around trying to land us, keep us, get us back. So wait a minute, don't you think that we'd cross, you want me to just drive down there and hang out and bump it? Don't you think that's going to be a little awkward? Oh my God. So give the new supply, have a heart. They might be completely in the dark and not even know he's trying to contact you. And you're thinking, oh my God, she stole him. I'm so upset. That horrible person. He's wooing her the same way he did you, and she's clueless. So let's try to stick together and not allow them to use us to triangulate each other. We can say no and not return back and not be part of it. There's no way that she could say, Renee this or Renee that. I haven't reached out once. So I hope that we keep each other in mind as we go forward. Let's not make it all about the narcissist. Let's help each other. Okay? Chin up.